Retros firing. Orbit stabilized.
Who is that?
Listen up. You have until I get bored to give us what we want, or we're going to blow you into vacuum and take it anyway. We could use a vacation, if you're feeling generous. You could help us out. Or, we can just dust your ship.
$4,000 credits. I don't want to fight you.
Sorry, that's not on the menu. Try and run.
This guy hits hard.
Target's craft drive is
Not hard
down.
enough. Give me those ship parts. I thought that was gonna be part of the actual thing, where it's like these are the people that took all of Sona's stuff. But nah, just some randoms. Just a random event.
Oh, I never get tired of that.
This is UC Security. Prepare to be scanned for contraband. Alright, we're done. You're cleared to land at New Atlantis.
While we're here, let's swing by Centaurian so I can pick up some ammo.
What? You serious?
How are things? I don't mind at all. Go ahead. You're off, eh? Goodbye.
Oh, hey. Let's talk later. Got a million things to do.
She's just going?
Time for a little talk, eh? Take care.
The kid's just going.
Maybe we can talk later.
The kid is going and Sarah is not moving.
You will be scanned as you enter the city. Please keep moving. Okay, no bounty. You're clear. Enjoy your visit.
Did something break? Let's check. I don't know, like, I like what this quest is doing, but there's also a lot of parts where it's like, is that working as intended? Is that supposed to happen type of shit?
Hell of a city, isn't it? There's nowhere else like it in the galaxy.
Maybe we can talk later.
Hi.
Oh, Sarah moved
Please
that time.
disregard. I attempted an informal greeting, but I am dissatisfied.
Okay, she is following. I wasn't sure, because she was just stationary and stuck in that spot for a minute. And the kid's just sauntering out of the ship like, yeah, nothing's wrong. It made me think, uh-oh, something's wrong. You know, I wonder what happened to that old woman, the one in the residential district. I bet if I go over there, I'll probably find either the one lady telling me, oh yeah, she passed, or something. That'd be kind of sad.
Hey there.
I've noticed her tone has changed. Or something feels off with her. I'm not sure what it is.
Here on Vanguard business?
Nope. Something much worse, I'm afraid.
The United Colonies will not be overrun or undermined while I serve. You can count on that.
We can't ever forget the sacrifices made for the United Colonies. We owe such a great debt to so many. Welcome back. Did you find your answers?
Sarah, no. I hope you choke on them. The mission wasn't for us. It was for the soldiers who own these gene tags. Well, no. We found our answers. We also found these gene tags.
Not only that, but we found someone there, alive. A child born from 2 of the crew that survived the crash. After her parents died, that poor girl spent years surviving on that hostile world, alone. We abandoned her, Admiral. We let her down.
I'm sorry. I had no idea. How could we have possibly known?
Don't apologize to us. Apologize to Sona.
Sona. Is that her name? She must be a remarkable young woman.
She's extraordinary, Admiral. And I'm afraid the United Colonies let her down.
You're absolutely right, Sarah. We did let her down. One thing that I can assure you is that the names of these men and women will never be forgotten. I'll see to it personally.
Thank you, Admiral.
Good luck to both of you. It's been an honor.
Once we're done here, we should have a little talk with Sona. Poor thing's waiting for us at the lodge.
Welcome back. Did you find your answers?
Oh, I can talk to him again?
And we did it for the child that was marooned there. A child, born from 2 of the crew, that survived the crash. After her parents died, that poor girl spent years surviving on that hostile world, alone. We abandoned her, Admiral. We let her down.
I'm sorry. I had no idea.
What the fuck?
How could we have possibly known? Sona.
She's extraordinary.
You're absolutely right, Sarah. One thing that I can assure you.
Thank you, Admiral.
Good luck to both of you.
Once we're done here, we should have...
Fucking strange!
So, what's new with you today? I don't mind at all. Go ahead. Maybe we'll talk later?
So weird. So very weird. The fact that, I ran through it again. It's funny, too, because the initial one I went with... I don't know, I thought Sarah would have been mad if I said that we did it for the soldiers type of thing. Like, yeah, it's... military machine thing. But at the same... like, she's got a weird issue where she's both pro and against the military machine, and it's like, alright, so which one is it? You know what I mean? Just very, very complicated for no reason. Let's make our way over to the not the mast, the lodge. Yeah, it's just, I don't know. I don't know if that was a bug, or if I just did an exploit there, but I'm kind of glad, because I got a little bit more affinity out of her, I suppose.
daughter spends a fortune to maintain the lodge, but I'd say it's worth every credit.
I guess this is Sarah's room. Okay.
Yeah? Did you want to talk about something? There you are. I was wondering when you'd come and say hi to me.
Hello, Sona. I see you found your way to the lodge without any trouble.
Yeah, it was kind of hard though. All these people around. Never seen so many people in my entire life.
How'd you find your way here on your own? Yeah.
Sarah gave me directions. She's really good at that. Riding that gnat thing was super cool. It was like magic or something. Like something from the stories Mom used to read. But the hardest part was having everyone staring at me. All these people in one place. It's kind of scaring me. I don't know why.
Oh well. I bet that was scary.
Yeah, it was. I guess I'll have to be brave.
You're already one of the bravest people I've ever met. So, what do you think? Do you like it here, Sona?
At the lodge? Yeah, this place is huge. I mean, I've never seen anything like it. You must be like a bazillionaire, Sarah.
Oh, don't I wish? This place isn't mine alone. It belongs to everyone who's a part of Constellation. And I think it should belong to you too, Sona. I want you to stay here and make this your home.
Whoa. Does that mean I get to go exploring with both of you? Or wait, do I get my own ship?
Yeah, on Sarah will buy you a ship. Not yet. You still have a lot to learn. Well, that's the thing, right? Fucking Sam brings his daughter around all the fucking time. So what would be the difference if we brought Sona? You just got to New Atlantis and you're already prepped to leave?
I mean, this place is great and all, but ever since my mom taught me that there are hundreds of planets out there, I'm itching to go see all of them. And if it means I'd get my own ship, that'd be amazing.
How about you give yourself a little time to grow? Then we'll talk.
Exactly. And don't worry. At the rate you're growing, it won't be long until you're grav jumping to unexplored star systems on your own ship.
I understand. Oh, and don't worry, I learn real fast, so you better get ready to have another member of Constellation signing on for missions.
I can't wait.
Well, anyway, thanks for letting me stay here. I promise I won't let either of you down.
I'm sure that you won't. Well, I think we should let Sona get settled. If you wouldn't mind, I'd like to visit the Colony War Memorial now. I want to pay my final respects.
Jesus, how many, yeah, pay my respects. But final, for real this time, guys. The last time I'm gonna pay my respects.
Hey, let me know when you're ready to take me along with you. Should only be a few years.
So, what do you think of the lodge?
It's amazing. I've never seen anything like it in all my life. Not even in Mom's picture slates. It's almost like a fairy tale. Like it's not real, you know? I'm sure that sounds pretty dumb to you. But hey, I lived in a house made from busted up spaceship parts and trees.
You regret leaving Cassiopeia?
Yeah, a little bit. That planet was the only real home that I ever knew. I know it sounds kind of weird, but it feels like I've left my family behind. It was a really tough decision to make. But you and Sarah were right. I had to move on with my life. And hey, one day when I'm old enough, I could always go back for a visit.
Yeah, there you go.
See you later.
She came around to it
The
eventually.
Colony War Memorial is actually quite lovely, in a solemn sort of way. Not at all. You can ask me anything. If you'll just bear with me, I promise I'll explain everything.
Okay. Let's go. You got something for me?
The Colony War Memorial is actually quite lovely.
You got anything?
Yes, I do. Here you are.
Hey, thanks for the seed.
Me, I promise I'll explain everything.
Alright, where's this memorial at?
Keep it moving.
Shut up. God, this fucking place is so confusing. Oh, it's the big circle on the ground, isn't it? Yeah, I remember where it is. Were any of these names? Hold on. Were any of them? Wilby, Kalani, Lance, Oasis. Elias Obrist. Yeah, holy shit. His name's actually on the list. And Jenna Marsh. Wow.
That sounds great.
That's crazy.
I've got a moment. What's up?
What? Got a call. Someone's power kept going out. Know what it was? A heat leech. As long as my leg. Ugh.
Is this how you maintain your police force? You just let them walk around? Fucking naked? Okay, hold on. Let me reload that because I got so distracted looking at that she straight up walked away. She actually walked away from it. That's pretty funny. She's like, "Okay, I'm tired of you just ignoring me. I'm going home." Which I suppose is very realistic. Because you can screw up a moment if you just ignore it, you know what I mean? It's never a good thing to do. If you feel a moment coming on and you just fucking walk away, then there's a good chance that moment ain't never coming back.
Look at this. All these people. Their entire lives distilled down to names on a memorial. I wonder how close I came to being reduced to just a name.
You should be proud of everything you've accomplished since the war. Ooh, being remembered by name is better than being completely forgotten. Yeah, because you should be proud of everything you've accomplished since the war is not... That has nothing to do with what's being said, so... Being remembered by name is better than being completely forgotten.
These people laid down their lives for what they believed in, and it cost them dearly. I served shoulder to shoulder with them, and watched some of them die. I know you meant well, but they'll always be more than a name to me.
She did not like that. Hold on. Take three. Take three. So that's the thing, right? Like, this is the issue with the dialogue trees, especially when they only give you the 3 options. is like, man, there are other things that could be said here besides this, you know? Because those first two are like, what does this have to do with what she is saying? The only thing that actually had anything to do with what she was saying was the bottom one. That's why I picked it. That's why, like, I hate the dialogue systems in most games, because they always do a really piss-poor job of it. Where it's like, someone says something, and then you say something completely irrelevant that has nothing to do with what's being said. And it happens so often. But let's try that again.
Look at this. All these people, their entire lives distilled down to names on a memorial. I wonder how close I came to being reduced to just a name.
Yeah, because she says, oh, yeah. I think you're being too hard on yourself. Or, no, yeah, let's go with it. You should be proud of everything you've accomplished since the war.
I am proud. I was simply too foolish to realize it, until you changed my perspective.
I only say these things because I care about you, Sarah.
And I care about you too. There's obviously some kind of a connection between us that I think we need to discuss. Just let me have another moment here, and then we can head over to the waterfall, so we can talk in private.
Is she okay?
Okay, I'm ready. Let's go.
Oh, wow. Interesting. That was kind of strange.
It's not much further. I think you'll want to hear what I have to say after we arrive at the waterfall. If you think it will help, then feel free. If you'll just bear
Gotta
with
check,
me,
gotta check, just to be
promise
safe.
I'll explain everything.
Gotta check just to be safe. Waterfall, eh? Where? It's down here in the mast building? Okay. Let's go take the transit, I guess. Oh, I think I know where it is. Yeah, it's that spot. Okay, yeah, cool, wow. That actually, that's actually really neat, because I remember her saying she would come up to this spot all the time to clear her head and whatnot. Something about it. And I was like, it'd be really interesting if you could talk to her about that, blah, blah, blah. I guess it does have some connective tissue to the rest of what's going on here, but I do wish it could be maybe a little bit more. Damn, I only just noticed that some of these buildings just straight up have fucking trees growing on them. Interesting. I am noticing that, that naked person bug happening more and more. The Jemison Mercantile business, the manager of that place.
Drinks at the Viewport tonight.
Oh, hey Tony, I didn't realize you were in there. But the manager, the Jemison General, is also butt naked as well. It's a little unfortunate. Man, this place is popping. People must really like just chilling up here. I mean, I don't blame them. It's a pretty neat spot. You can see a good view of everything from here. I do kind of wish we could have, like, a... Because, like, outposts are cool and all, but there should be different types of things you can build depending on where you settle an outpost. Like, I want to be able to build a city like this, or just a fucking house. But I digress. Let's get this over with. I've kept her waiting long enough.
It's lovely here, isn't it? I've been from one end of the settled systems to the other. But this place, this exact spot, there's nowhere else like it in the galaxy.
And what is it about this spot that makes it so special?
I don't know. I'm not sure I can explain it. Maybe it's the strange way that the art, technology, and nature fuse together, or maybe it's because it feels like home. Whatever it is, I definitely feel more comfortable here than anywhere else I've ever been.
Well, it's absolutely beautiful.
I knew you'd appreciate it. I usually come up here to mull over some of the heated debates we have at Constellation. You'd be surprised how many decisions I've made on this very spot.
I feel like you're stalling for time here. Seems like an ideal place to focus.
That's actually why I asked you to meet me up here. I was hoping we could talk about something very important.
Trying to pull another one over on me, huh? I'm here for you, Sarah.
I know you are. Just give me a moment. I have a lot I need to say. It's about my return to Cassiopeia. What we learned about Sona has been constantly replaying in my mind. Maybe it sounds crazy, but that young girl's isolation feels like a reflection of my own life.
You equate Sona's situation to your own?
In all honesty, I don't. She simply reminds me of my own isolation. Maybe not in the literal sense of the word, but I certainly relate to some of her loneliness.
You're not alone. You have me.
Maybe. But for how long? I've spent my life surrounded by all sorts of people. Constellation, the Navigator Corps. Hell, even the UC military. Despite that, no matter how hard I've tried to make them a part of my life, they tend to drift away and disappear.
None of that is your fault. Yeah, it's just bad luck. Dealing with people can be a bit of a challenge. No, none of that is your fault.
Are you sure? For all we know, it's in my nature to keep people at arm's length. Or worse, push them away.
All I see is someone who's lost and needs help finding their way. Forget the past. Kill it if you have to. Does it hurt? Deserve to be with someone who understands your feelings. Forget the past. Focus on what you have right now.
Right now? Are you talking about Constellation? Or what exactly are you saying?
Friendship. I'm saying friendship ended with Vasco. Nah, yeah. Okay, so this would hit pretty hard if I didn't go and blow my load like 3 prior times to this. You know what I mean? Like, this is the right time to say it. Actually, for real this time, this is fine. But those other 2 times where your character just straight up comes out and says, I think I'm falling in love with you and I love you, this third time it's said,
awkward.
this third time it's said, now loses all of its weight. right? If whoever fucking wrote the dialogue for this just kept it in their pants, then this moment here would actually be a bit more significant. And I'm mad because this one is fine. In fact, the last two have been fine. So it makes me wonder, like, who the fuck was writing the first half of this quest line? I'm saying I love you, Sarah. Now and forever.
Sorry, I just need a moment to gather my thoughts. From things you've said in the past, it's obvious you want to have a serious relationship. You want to become close. So, if you're willing to take that leap of faith with someone like me, then I'm ready to do the same.
Oh, it was that easy, huh? This is going too fast. Are you sure a romantic relationship is what you want?
I can't imagine being in love with anyone else. So,
oh, okay.
If you're willing to make the leap, I'm ready to do the same.
Well, I've been more than willing for a long time.
You're something truly special. You know that? You've helped me conquer my self-doubt, my confidence, hell, everything. For the first time in my life, I feel complete. And with you by my side, I'm convinced that feeling will last forever. You're the best thing that's happened to me in my life. I love you. Always. When things I need to discuss with you.
Oh! What the hell just happened there? That was a little jarring, the way that just kinda cut. But she now immediately has more to say.
I received a message from my mother a few days ago. She's returned from another one of her sightseeing cruises.
A sightseeing cruise?
Yeah, you know, one of those luxury liner journeys that shows off binary stars, gas nebulas, asteroid fields. Pretty photogenic stuff. Apparently, it's my mother's new favorite pastime.
Afraid I'd be an embarrassment to the family or something?
Why would you be... Oh, I see. We never talked about this, did we? The truth is that my mother lives in a fairly remote location, so we rarely speak to one another.
Oh, well, that's a shame. Family's important.
Sure, when you're younger. But as soon as you get older and they begin controlling your life, that's when you need to strike out on your own.
I'm sure they meant well.
Oh, I'm certain they felt they were doing the right thing. You see, both of my parents were diplomats working under the flag of the UC Administrative Division. After I completed my basic education, they signed me up for a 1-year apprenticeship in their department, without bothering to ask.
Ah. What's the administrative division?
It's the governmental arm of the United Colonies. You know, the politicians, the diplomats, the ambassadors. Imagine having to spend most of your career hovering behind a desk. Oh, I can't even fathom anything more boring.
You had no say in it whatsoever?
Look, I was 18 years old, fresh out of school, and I idolized my parents. I trusted them. I'm certain they felt they were doing what was best for their daughter. Who was I to argue?
You could have simply refused.
I was young, and I didn't know better. For my apprenticeship, I was sent to Sidonia. My job consisted of drafting political policies and arbitrating trade disputes. The silver lining of the job was that it allowed me to spend time exploring every square inch of Mars.
Why was that so fulfilling?
You have to understand, this was my first time I was alone on another world. Now, don't get me wrong, Jemison is an amazing place, but for me, it was the old neighborhood. Mars was like a new frontier. Oh, I spent every waking moment I could exploring the planet.
So that's where you were bitten by the exploration bug, huh?
I was swallowed by it. Months before the apprenticeship ended, I dumped my diplomatic certification and joined the UC Navy. Of course, my parents didn't approve. We had a huge argument that resulted in all ties being severed between us.
Jeez. Good. Took a lot of guts to do something like that.
Yes, I was proud of myself. For a while. You see, my father was killed during the opening shots of the Colony War. I returned to Jemison for the funeral and reunited with my mother. After that, we vowed to stay in touch.
How did he die?
After the Freestar Collective started farming Vesta, and the UC pushed back, my father was one of the many diplomats sent in to arbitrate. After the talks broke down, war broke out on Vesta, and all of the UC diplomats were evacuated from Freestar space. Unfortunately, my father's transport was caught in the crossfire.
Jeez. I'm sorry to hear about that.
Oh, aren't you sweet? Always concerned with how I'm feeling. That's why I fell in love with you. Your smile, your caring. It brightens even my darkest days. Listen, I'm going to be completely upfront with you. All this talk of family, it makes me wonder where our own relationship stands.
What the hell? Whoa, lady, they just moving a bit fast now? Why? What's the worry?
Oh, I don't know. Maybe I regret the family life I left behind when I took off for the stars. If there was ever a chance for something like that between us, I wouldn't want to miss the opportunity. I love you too much to allow that to happen. That's why I asked about our future and where we stand.
Why is this one not commitment? I'll always be madly in love with you. Or I'd like to spend our future together forever. What? There is hardly a difference between those two. I'd love to spend our future together. Forever.
You mean that? You'd do that? For me? I've been dreaming about this moment and still... I don't know what to say.
Are we getting fucking married? Whoa, wait a minute. Wait a minute. How about yes?
Yes. Yes. Of course. Yes. I just need a little time to think about the ceremony. I have some thoughts about how we should move forward. You know, I used to dream about finding the love of my life. And here you are. All I ever needed was you, right here beside me.
So, did we just do a fucking speed run of the relationship? We went from, okay, yeah, romance, to, alright, let's get fucking married in the, literally, in the span of 3 minutes.
If you want help, I'm here.
Like, what?
Of course not,
Oh, she does have new things to say. You think Sona will be alright?
Absolutely. Sona is clever, and she's proven that she can tackle anything life throws in her path. You can rest assured that she will get the best education and care that Constellation can possibly provide. You know, Sona and I share an interesting bond. We both survived on that inhospitable world, and it drastically altered our lives. Most importantly, though, I'm certain we're both stronger after the experience.
Have you had any past relationships you're willing to discuss?
There was a particular someone back in my days with the UC Navy. We actually became quite close at first, but as I rose in rank, I became more interested in my career than what she needed from me. I let her drift away. By the time I realized what was happening, it was too late. She requested a transfer, and I lost touch. Anyway, I've dated other men and women at various points in my life, but I'd hardly classify any of them as relationships. As you might have guessed, I tend to concentrate on work and let my personal feelings fall by the wayside. It often drives others away.
Interesting. So she's bi. I wasn't expecting that.
Very well. Next time, then.
How are you feeling about all this?
Meeting you was the best thing that's ever happened to me.
Damn! Wow. And that's the first option. I'm pleased to hear that.
Good.
Holy fuck.
Anytime you want to talk about our relationship, just let me know. God knows you've done that enough times for me.
Fucking wild. Wild shit. You could just dump her. That would be devastating. Oh my god. Okay, well, can I tell you something?
Of course you can, sweetie. Everything okay? You've suddenly gone quiet.
Oh, this is all just corny shit, man. A dream come true, now and always. This moment we met. I like this one, actually, because I cannot actually help but stare at her fucking eyes. Something is off about it. Like, they're too, like, what are they, blue? They look a little yellow in this fucking light. But they're extremely crystal blue, and I can't not stare at them, because it's almost unreal.
How is it that you always know exactly what to say?
Yeah, that's just cheesy shit you can say. Oh, I only get to do that once,
Take your time.
Alright, okay.
I don't mind waiting. Oh, damn.
Interesting.
I was starting to enjoy the conversation.
Oh, okay. Alright, so I'm tempted to look that up. That was so quick! That feels like a bug. Is that a bug?
If you need something, I've got your back. Hope we can talk later.
It feels like a bug. It feels like that wasn't supposed to proc so quickly. Or maybe it's just that I had so much relationship built up with her that it naturally just progressed to the point that it did. So fucking hell, man. Is that an activity? No, it's not. She said something about ceremony. As in, like, we've gotta go, you know, talk to someone to get married or whatever. Oh no, that's so weird. I don't even know what to say to that. The classic Bethesda bug of the artifacting around people. in water is still present. That's a common Skyrim bug. I'm actually kind of shocked it still persists to this day. So bizarre, man. So bizarre. Let me look that up. Hold on. Hold on, because I don't believe that's real. That shit is wild. That shit is so fucking nuts. Let's see, let's see. Whoa, what? Okay, maybe I shouldn't have typed this in. Because then I immediately just got some interesting fucking things popping up. So... Alright, I'm looking at the Reddit posts here. Some of these... Some of these are interesting. I love this one just says, anyone else gay marry Sarah Morgan? What is gay marrying? That's just marriage, dude. Why would that even... Alright, let's see. This one here looks like... It's all part of the journey. I fumbled the bag and she hit me with the, it's not you, it's me. It's fucking hilarious. Too quick? Like, too fast? Too early? Too fast? Okay, so... I didn't really find anyone else having this particular problem. Might be because, it's too early for anyone to be complaining about this yet. But goddamn. Like, it really does, it just happens so fast. I'm assuming what happened is that our affinity was so high with her that it immediately triggered the commitment thing. Because we were in a relationship for 3 minutes, and now we're already getting married. I don't know, man. I was praising the game for giving it the time it needed, and now it shits the bed at the final lap. You know what I mean? I don't know. That's just very disappointing, is all I really have to say. Very disappointing. Oh well, I guess let's just keep going, I suppose. We do have other main quests that we can do, so I suppose we can ship off and get ready to do those. We actually have quite a few main quests that we can do. Because we have visiting someone at the Eye, and we also have Barrett. But I think we're gonna go get Barrett. And that's another thing I do need to check on, because she's talking about like a wedding ceremony and shit like that. Wow, she straight up teleported. I am almost curious. Like, I don't want to get too heavily invested in anything else quite just yet. I mean, like, just in case, you know? Just in case that, because that's a big deal. I don't know if that has more repercussions later on. Alright, real quick. Let's do another save here. And I'm gonna load this autosave here. Because this one should be right before we talk to Sarah, I think. I want to see what happens. We're gonna go down the romance path, but I want to see what happens if we don't pick commitment. I'm very curious.
And I love you too. And who knows? Maybe one day we can discuss how we turn that love into a future for the both of us. So, what's new with you today? I've never felt so comfortable.
Ah, ha, ha, okay. Okay. So we can stave it off for now. It's just fucking wild that they would dump marriage on us so quickly. I'm gonna stick with this, and we can change commitment to later. And yeah, because like the getting married thing right away. Fuck me, man. That's so quick. That's so quick.
Good. Anytime you want to talk about our relationship, just let me know. God knows you've done that enough times for me. Only if it's going to make me smile. I don't deserve someone as amazing as you. How the hell did I get so lucky? It was nice talking to you again.
So strange. Alright. Okay. Let's, Alright. We're gonna stick with that. We're not getting married right away because there's a couple of things I feel like we need to do first. Because she has Aja, right? Aja's a friend of hers. I feel like it is necessary to talk to her first before we do anything else. And it totally doesn't have anything to do with anything that I may have read on Reddit. On top of that, she literally just brought up her mother, who we should probably go and find. Because she said that they wanted to meet.
Need me back on weapons control yet?
So, I feel like that's kind of important.
I really love this
Good
place.
to see you again.
Couldn't
Can I get you
imagine
something?
living anywhere else.
See you around.
Oh, just getting some drinks. Yeah, so we're just gonna stick with a straight up romance. We are not getting pushed into this right away. But yeah, I feel like that could have been spaced out a little bit better. And honestly, I think it was supposed to be spaced out a little bit better, but like...
Captain Howell, do you require my assistance?
I don't know. I don't know.
Captain?
Let me get up. Hold on. I'm so confused. I'm so confused.
Hey there. Glad to see you again.
You have anything for me?
Yes. Have a look.
Nutrients.
Oh, I love catching up with you. Let's do it again sometime.
So, I hear you've been making yourself pretty useful around the ship, Cora.
I have, Dad. I want to be as good a co-pilot for the captain as I am for you.
I just...
Well, you're doing a great job.
I don't know. I'm at a loss, you know?
What do you say we get you a new outfit next time we're planetside?
It still fits, Dad. And I love it. Now,
Alright, let's... I don't know. I'm so blindsided by the whole thing. I don't even know what to say. It's just so bizarre. Let's, delivering devils. Right. Back to Vectera. Let's just go back to Vectera. I feel like that's somewhat appropriate, right? Yeah. Let's do that. Back to Vectera. Fucking wild. Argos extracting mining outpost. All right, let's go.